talking about Torrey Smith, I saw this early this morning. He tweeted out that his brother had passed away, and I didn't know exactly what had happened, but I have Torrey Smith on a couple of fantasy teams, so I was thinking, like, wow, like, I need to take him out because he's obviously not going to play. Like, this is like a big deal. You lose your family member, like he's not going to be able to play. So I took him out on the couple of teams that I have him on, and when the game started today, I saw him on the field in his uniform. I was like, wow, like this guy, he must need football to sort of, help medicate or whatever to deal with this situation, because this wasn't just his little brother. Like, he was like a father figure to this kid. And, he just had an amazing game. And, some people may say, oh, that second touchdown, he kind of pushed off or whatever. But yeah, it didn't get called. And I've seen receivers do much, much worse and get away with it. Michael Irvin. And, and, just like, how could you not just be inspired by his performance? It was very, very amazing just to watch him go out there and be able to focus and to be able to, play any sort of inspired football with what had happened.
Yeah, man, I was definitely blown away that he decided to go play in the game because, even Harbaugh was like, hey, you don't have to play today. If you don't play, there's certain things that are always going to be bigger than football. But he was out there. And, when they kept showing him on the screen and stuff like that, you just got the feeling he was going to have a big game or like a big benefactor game or just be a big impact in the game. But I don't know if we expected it to be this big, like was it 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns and really just making crucial clutches for Baltimore when they needed him to. He was just totally on another level tonight and really helped open up that offense. Another guy that had a big game for Baltimore was Ray Rice. Jacoby Jones came through in the clutch. I don't know. These 2 teams, though, I really hope make it back to the AFC Championship game because when these 2 teams get together, it's magic out there. And, I don't know if Steeler fans want me to say this, but I think maybe this Patriot-Ravens little rivalry is now maybe to me bigger than Pittsburgh-Baltimore because I think the games are just so much better. It always comes down to the end. Christ, this game came down like to how it did last year in the AFC Championship game, and the rookie kicker, Justin Tucker, barely makes the kick. You couldn't ask for a better way to end the Sunday of football.
And you remember last year's AFC Championship game where Cundiff misses the chip shot, and they don't get to go to the play or the Super Bowl. So that game came down to the last kick. This game comes down to the last kick, and we're not sure if that thing was good or not. And that's what
I know, right?
That's what Belichick was so angry about because he was just thinking like, you're just going to call that good and run off the field? Like, are we not going to talk about this? And then I think Collinsworth said that it's not reviewable, or maybe Al Michaels said it, but he said you can review if the ball went, in front of or behind the goalpost or the uprights, but if it goes too high for the uprights, you cannot review that play. That's like, what? Like, why would you? That's the one where you kind of have to have, whether it's a camera on the goalpost looking upward or whatever, like you have to be able to look at that thing. And I don't think you could have made a clear conscious call on whether or not that kick was good. Like live, I thought it was good. And then when they started doing the slow replay, I wasn't sure. I think that thing would have probably donked off the goalpost, and who knows what happens then. So this is a crazy, crazy way to end that game. And if you're a Patriots fan, like, I feel for you. If you're a Ravens fan, like, there were so many bad calls in that game. Like, really, like, game-changing calls. It was really nutty. But, just like a crazy, insane week of football capped off with the craziest of all the games.